Hello, and welcome to MISD Assessment's video series on the 2014 State Accountability System for Public Schools in Texas. This year's system follows the framework established in 2013 while making some minor adjustments to index construction and targets and expanding the potential distinctions available to districts and campuses. This is the first in a series of 4 videos we'll produce to explain the updates and help you gain a better understanding of the system. We'll begin by revisiting the definition of achievement in the system. TEA maintains the 2 categories for achievement this year, the Performance Index Framework and the Distinction Designations. The Performance Index Framework still includes 4 separate indices, each with a target score defined by TEA. If a district or campus meets or exceeds the target score, they have met standard. If not, they're deemed improvement required. Distinctions are available to campuses based on a 40-school comparison group defined by TEA. This year, campuses can earn up to 7 distinctions in 3 categories, and districts also have an opportunity to earn a distinction. The Performance Index Framework remains essentially the same in 2014 with a few minor adjustments. Each index continues to examine a specific scope and area of student performance based on its own fundamental focus. Index 1 is still simplest, combining results from all subjects into one composite index. It also now includes Star L data through the ELO progress measure. Index 2 is still the most complex since it relies on an additional subsystem used to determine student progress. New for 2014, Index 2 will include progress measures from Star Modified and Star Alternate, as well as the ELL progress measure. For 2014 only, high school campuses will not be evaluated under Index 2. Index 3 adds extra credit for students meeting the Level 3 Advanced Performance Standard. Index 4 applied to high schools only in 2013, but now includes campuses at all levels. It will have a STAR component, which measures post-secondary readiness based on students meeting the final Level 2 passing standard on STAR, and Index 4 will incorporate other components as well, including college-ready graduation data using previous TAKS, SAT, and ACT performance, graduation rates, and data on diploma plans. This table shows the index targets for 2014. You can see that several adjustments have been made, not just to the required scores, but in the specific grade levels and categories for several of the scores. Index 3 and 4 now have separate targets for elementary, middle, and high schools. And because Index 4 has components based on STAR performance, as well as a variety of other factors, Index 4 has separate targets, one for just the STAR component and one for all components combined. As for distinction designations, more distinctions are available in 2014, primarily for campuses. TEA continues to assign each school to a 40-school comparison group based on demographic data to give each campus a fair comparison. Academic achievement distinctions have been expanded in 2014 to include all 4 core subject areas and are still determined by ranking the campus in its comparison group on several indicators. If the campus finishes in the top 10 or top quartile in enough indicators, it earns the distinction. Top 25% distinctions can be earned if a campus is in the top quartile of its comparison group based on its Index 2 and/or Index 3 scores. New for 2014 is the Post-Secondary Readiness distinction, which ranks the campus in its comparison group on 1 or more indicators used to calculate Index 4. Also new for 2014, school districts may now earn a distinction in post-secondary readiness based on the performance of their campuses among those campuses' comparison groups on Index 4. System safeguards remain in place for 2014 and include 3 categories not addressed in the indices or distinctions, but still important to state and federal accountability guidelines. Performance targets break down Index 1 to examine student performance data by student group and subject area. Federal participation rates are designed to enhance transparency by measuring the proportion of students taking reading and math assessments, to ensure campuses are evaluated on all students with no attempt to mask or exclude student groups. Federal graduation rate goals and targets focus on high schools to ensure compliance with federal guidelines regarding graduation. That concludes MISD Assessment's overview of the 2014 State Accountability System for Public Schools in Texas. In the upcoming weeks, we'll release 3 additional videos examining specific components of the system to help further your understanding. If you'd like additional information provided by TEA, visit the web link identified on the screen. Thanks for watching.